Okay, so my view on same-sex marriage is very undecided for, I guess, a lot of reasons. And one of the first ones is that, like, there are some ways where I believe that it should be between a man and a woman, because that's what I've been, like, conditioned to think, like, all my life, and, like, it's been, like thrown in my face, and, like, people have been, like, fighting for it for so long, and, like, I don't, like, there just, some part of me just feels like it should be between a man and a woman. But then I also see no problem with, like, same-sex marriage if, like, both the adults are consensual and, like, and they're doing it for the right reasons. But I know that that's not always the case, and, like, people say, like, gays have been fighting for marriage for so long, and because they have been fighting for so long, that it's for the right reasons. But our world is so full of sin that obviously not every single one of the homosexual relationships are fighting for the right reasons, just like how not all of the heterosexual couples get married for the right reasons. And you can't base your opinion on an assumption that you feel is correct, because yes, they are fighting because they want the same rights that the heterosexual couples get, but it's not just because it's for love. And we need to, like, stop telling ourselves that every single one of them is doing it for love, because that's not true. And um um and, like, another reason is that, and one reason that I think that it should be legal is because, like, if it's gonna make them happy and it's not gonna hurt, like, physically harm another person, then I don't see why we feel that we have the right to take away somebody else's happiness. But like I said before, not all of them are doing it for happiness and for love and for the right reasons. And it was brought up today in class about how the equality of marriage is what we're fighting for, but then again, it's not equality, because we're only going to make it equal for the homosexual couples to be equal with the heterosexual couples. But what about the other people that want to get married? Like, what about polygamists or people that want to, like, marry their animals or other things? Like, we're not making it for marriage equality. We're just making it equality for the people that we want. Like, we're signaling them out. We're discriminating against all the other people, all the other groups that feel like what they have is their right in marriage. And so I think that we should stop calling it equality when it's not equal to everyone. And then again, what else was saying, like, if that isn't equal and where we draw the line is either heterosexual couples or homosexual couples, then how do we know that that line right there is correct? And, like, how do we get to that conclusion that it can only be for heterosexual and homosexual couples? Like, if we don't draw the line somewhere, what else is going to happen to our economy and, like, to the world if all of a sudden people are able to marry their dogs or, like, dead people or stuff like that? And it's hard to figure out where we should draw the line. And yeah, people keep, like, changing the definitions of marriage and stuff like that, but I mean, marriage is still marriage, and I feel like if they love each other and they're doing it for the right reasons, then they should be allowed. But I know that when it's never gonna be that way, and so honestly, I have no idea where I stand. I'm still super in between.